Welcome to Metropolitan Stadium for today's game between Cleveland and Minnesota. Steve Hargan will start for Cleveland. He's made 15 starts on the year and is 6-7 with an earned run average of 4.73. His fourth start against Minnesota. He's 1-2 with a 4.00 earned run average against Minnesota. He'll be opposed by Dave Boswell for Minnesota. He's made 17 starts on the year and is 3-9 with an earned run average of 5.92. His third start against Cleveland. He's 0-1 with a 11.81 earned run average against Cleveland. It's 74 degrees. Pitching for Minnesota, number 23, Dave Boswell. Leading off for Cleveland, right fielder, number 22, Lou Johnson. Johnson singled on the infield. Left fielder, number 26, Lee May. Johnson caught stealing second, 1 out. May popped to second, 2 out. Catcher, number 9, Duke Sims. Sims doubled off the wall down the right field line. First baseman, number 11, Tony Horton. Horton grounded to short, safe on an error, Sims to third. Second baseman, number 14, Dave Nelson. Nelson fly to shallow left center, 3 out. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, Cleveland 0, Minnesota coming to bat. Pitching for Cleveland, number 34, Steve Hargan. Leading off for Minnesota, third baseman, number 12, Cesar Tovar. Tovar grounded to first, safe on an error. Center fielder, number 11, Ted Uhlaender. Uhlaender fly to shallow right center, 1 out. Right fielder, number 6, Tony Oliva. Oliva grounded a single between first and second, Tovar to third. Left fielder, number 4, Bob Allison. Allison grounded to short, second to first double play, 3 out. Third baseman, number 13, Vern, Fuller. Fuller grounded to second, 1 out. Shortstop, number 16, Larry Brown. Brown line to short, 2 out. Center fielder, number 1, Jose Cardinal.
Ball.
Cardinal walked. Pitcher, number 34, Steve Hargan. Hargan fly to center, 3 out. Nothing across in the top of the second, Cleveland 0, Minnesota 0. Second baseman, number 29, Rod Carew. Carew singled to center. First baseman, number 20, Rich Reese. Reese bunted out to the pitcher, Carew to second, sacrifice, 1 out. Shortstop, number 10, Rick Rennick.
Strike 3!
Rennick struck out, 2 out. Catcher, number 22, Jerry Zimmerman. Zimmerman singled to right center, Carew scored, Minnesota 1 Cleveland 0. Pitcher, number 23, Dave Boswell.
Paul tip!
Boswell grounded a single up the middle, Zimmerman out at third, 3 out. Right fielder, Lou Johnson. Johnson grounded to second, 1 out. Left fielder, Lee May. May grounded to second, 2 out. Catcher, Duke Sims. Sims grounded to second, 3 out. Nothing across in the top of the third, Minnesota 1, Cleveland 0. Third baseman, Cesar Tovar. Tovar grounded to second, 1 out. Center fielder, Ted Uhlaender. Uhlaender struck out, 2 out. Right fielder, Tony Oliva. Oliva struck out, 3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors, Minnesota 1, Cleveland 0. First baseman, Tony Horton. Horton struck out, 1 out. Second baseman, Dave Nelson. Nelson grounded to first, 2 out. Third baseman, Vern, Fuller. Fuller grounded to third, 3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors, Minnesota 1, Cleveland 0. Left fielder, Bob Allison. Allison lined a single between third and short. Second baseman, Rod Carew.
Ball.
Carew grounded a single between third and short. Allison to third. First baseman, Rich Reese.
Ball. Hit. Ball. Foul ball.
Reese fly to right, sacrifice, Allison scored, 1 out, Minnesota 2 Cleveland 0.
Two.
Shortstop, Rick Rennick.
Two. Ball. Out.
Rennick grounded to short, second to first double play, 3 out. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, Minnesota 2, Cleveland 0. Shortstop, Larry Brown. Brown fly to deep right center, 1 out. Center fielder, Jose Cardinal. Cardinal grounded to third, 2 out. Pitcher, Steve Hargan.
Strike three.
Hargan struck out, 3 out. Nothing across in the top of the fifth, Minnesota 2, Cleveland 0. Catcher, Jerry Zimmerman.
Strike three.
Zimmerman struck out, 1 out. Pitcher, Dave Boswell.
Strike three.
Boswell struck out, 2 out. Third baseman, Cesar Tovar. Tovar grounded to third, safe on drop throw by first baseman. Center fielder, Ted Uhlaender.
Ball. Hit. Out.
Tovar caught stealing second, 3 out. Nothing across in the bottom of the fifth, Minnesota 2, Cleveland 0. Right fielder, Lou Johnson.
Foul ball.
Johnson lined to short, 1 out. Left fielder, Lee May.
Ball four.
May walked. Catcher, Duke Sims.
Pummel! Ball! Ball! Pick! Pummel! Paul tip! Ball! Pummel! 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 Ball 4, take your base.
Sims walked, made to second. First baseman, Tony, Horton.
Pick! Ball! Pick! Strike 3!
Horton struck out, 2 out. Second baseman, Dave, Nelson.
Ball! Pick!
Nelson lined a single up the middle, May scored, Sims scored, outfield error, Nelson to second, Cleveland 2 Minnesota 2. Third baseman, Vern, Fuller.
Ball! Pick! Ball!
Fuller grounded to third, 3 out. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, Cleveland 2, Minnesota 2. Yolander singled up the middle. Right fielder, Tony, Oliva.
Pummel! Ball! Ball!
Oliva fly to deep center, 1 out. Left fielder, Bob, Allison.
Pick! Pick! Ball!
Allison doubled off the wall in left center, Yolander to third. Second baseman, Rod, Carew.
Ball!
Carew intentionally walked. First baseman, Rich, Reese. Reese singled to right, Eulander scored, Allison to third, Peru to second, Minnesota 3 Cleveland 2. Shortstop,
Ball.
Rick Rennick.
Ball. Hit. Ball. Ball 4.
Rennick walked, Allison scored, Peru to third, Reese to second, Minnesota 4 Cleveland 2. Catcher, Jerry Zimmerman.
Ball.
Zimmerman lined a single to left center, Peru scored, Reese to third, Rennick to second, Minnesota 5 Cleveland 2. Pitcher, Dave Boswell. Pitching for Cleveland, number 39, Mike Paul.
Hit. Ball. Ball. Hit. Ball. Strike 3.
Boswell struck out, 2 out. Third baseman, Caesar Tovar.
Hit. Ball. 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 Hit.
Tovar fly to deep right, 3 out. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, Minnesota 5, Cleveland 2. Shortstop, Larry Brown. Brown grounded to short, 1 out. Center fielder, Jose Cardinal.
Poot.
Cardinal grounded to the pitcher, 2 out. Pitcher, number 39, Mike Paul.
Strike 3.
Paul struck out, 3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors, Minnesota 5, Cleveland 2. Center fielder, Ted Eulander. Eulander singled to right, Eulander caught off first, 1 out. Right fielder, Tony Oliva.
Foul ball. Strike 3.
Oliva struck out, 2 out. Left fielder, Bob Allison. Allison flied shallow down left field line, 3 out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, Minnesota 5, Cleveland 2. Right fielder, Lou Johnson. Johnson grounded a single between first and second. Left fielder, Lee May.
Hit. Ball. Ball. Poof.
Johnson stole second.
Strike three.
May struck out, 1 out. Catcher, Duke, Sims.
Ball.
Sims singled to right center, Johnson to third. First baseman, Tony, Horton. Horton fly to right center, sacrifice, Johnson scored, 2 out, Minnesota 5 Cleveland 3. Second baseman,
Dead ball.
Dave, Nelson. Nelson hit by pitch, Sims to second. Third baseman, Vern, Fuller.
Ball. 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 Pick. Strike three.
Fuller struck out, 3 out. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, Minnesota 5, Cleveland 3. Second baseman, Rod, Carew. Pinch hitting for Minnesota, number 2, Frank, Castro. Castro fly to deep left center, 1 out. First baseman, Rich, Reese. Reese grounded a single up the middle. Shortstop, Rick, Rennick.
Pick. Ball. Ball. Pick. Ball. 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 Ball.
Rennick line to short, 2 out. Catcher, Jerry, Zimmerman.
Poof. Poof. Pick.
Zimmerman lined a single to right, outfield error, Reese to third, Zimmerman to second. Pitcher, Dave, Boswell. Hernandez is the new runner at second. Pinch hitting for Minnesota, number 9, Rich, Rollins. Rollins singled over third, Reese scored, Hernandez scored, Minnesota 7 Cleveland 3. Third baseman, Cesar, Tovar.
Hit! Ball! Hit! Ball! Ball! Foul ball! Ball 4!
Tovar walked, Rollins to second. Center fielder, Ted, Uhlaender.
Ball!
Uhlaender flied down the right field line, 3 out. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, Minnesota 7, Cleveland 3. Pitching for Minnesota, number 16, Ron Peranowski. Shortstop, Larry Brown. Brown grounded to short, 1 out. Center fielder, Jose Cardinal. Cardinal grounded to short, 2 out. Pitcher, Mike Paul. Pinch hitting for Cleveland, number 7, Joe HQ. The final score from Metropolitan Stadium, Minnesota 7, Cleveland 3, Dave Boswell is the winner, he is now 4-9, Steve Hargan picks up the loss, he is now 6-8, time of the game, 2 hours, 58 minutes.